Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight, and today I'm bringing you a Lucas Robertone FIFA 23 Rulebreakers player review. This guy has just come out literally as I'm recording this. I paid 66.5k for him, so that means that his price probably will go down. I don't expect it to go down too much because the stats on the card are pretty good, so yeah, I don't think that it will drop too much, but that is the price that I'll be reviewing him based off of. So let's get into it. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that we'll get into the base stats, then the in-game stats, then some gameplay, then back to the in-game stats where we compare and see how he played in-game compared to the in-game stats. So 84 overall rated, CAM, 82 pace, 78 shooting, 79 passing, 85 dribbling, 84 defending, 81 physical. 5'9", medium high on the work rates, right footed, 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, so that is really pretty good. His stats there more lend themselves to be a CDM than a cam, but he is a cam in the game. He probably can be converted into a CM or a CDM as well, but yeah, I mean, but just by judging that, the stats on the right hand side are the higher stats, and obviously that's defending and physical, and they're more for CDMs, but we'll see how he plays in game as a cam. I might need to switch him to a CDM, we'll soon see. Hopefully you do like the video. If you do, please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and there is a link in the description down below full of FIFA 23 player reviews. So let's get into the in-game stats, then we'll get into some gameplay. So 82 pace, made up at 84 acceleration and 80 sprint speed, so not too bad there. He'll be quite rapid to get away and then maybe slow down slightly when he's running for a little bit of time, but yeah, he's got that sudden burst of pace, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to get away from a defender. 78 shooting, a bit all over the place this, so 74 attack positioning, 77 finishing, 87 shot power, 78 long shots and 64 volleys, 74 penalties. Not too bothered about the volleys and penalties too much because you will probably have someone else in your team that can take a penalty, and how many times you're really going to actually get a volley. So yeah, that shot power 87 is really the standout there, so maybe that might lend itself to mean that we can hit some power shots with him. We'll give it a go anyway and see how it works out. So then we've got 79 passing, made up at 80 vision, 76 crossing, 80 free kick accuracy, 80 short pass, 78 long pass and 88 curve. So that, again, I mean, these stats are very quite strange because some of them are really good and then some are quite poor. So yeah, like 88 for the curve, really good, and then you've got 78 long pass, which is 10 points lower. So yeah, a bit odd, but curve, I think it means more sort of like through balls and stuff like that, so hopefully that will mean that we can get some assists with this guy. And then the 85 dribbling, made up of 97 agility and 85 balance, which is just ridiculous. That means that he won't feel sluggish at all. It will be quite rapid with like movements and stuff like that. Then 79 reactions, 85 ball control, 83 dribbling, 75 composure. Again, 97 is ridiculous. And then you go down to 79 for the reaction. So it is a bit all over the place, this card, and it's a bit confusing. And then the defending at 84, made up of 83 interceptions, 83 heading accuracy, 74 defensive awareness, 91 standing tackle, 93 sliding tackle. Ridiculous stats. That's better than most defenders that I've used on FIFA 23 so far. That is ridiculous. And an 81 physical, made up of 94 jumping, 90 stamina, 72 strength and 87 aggression. Again, really good stats on that card there. I mean, there's only one stat that isn't green, and that is pretty ridiculous. That might be the most sort of overall stats that I've had where there's so little orange or red on there, so crazy. So let's get into some gameplay with it. Alright, so we'll go stat by stat. So Robertone, his pace wasn't the best, to be expected, because on the card it wasn't the best anyway. So yeah, I didn't really notice that he was really running away from defenders or anything like that. That's not what this guy's bread and butter is. We'll get into that in just a moment. His shooting was pretty ridiculous, particularly the long shots. There's one shot in here with a power shot. It must be about 30-35 yards out, and he belts it into the back of the net, and I couldn't quite believe. I think, is this it? No, I think the next clip might be the goal. It was just ridiculous. It's not something that I would expect. I'm not really one to do the long shots and shot power thing, but yeah, he did bang it in, and I was pretty happy with that. And he did score quite a few little tap-ins as well for me, so yeah, really good when it comes to the shooting. But for me, his passing was the best stat on the card. He got so many assists by playing through balls to my strikers, and they were able to finish it off. I don't know. His passing isn't even that great on the card, especially his short pass, long pass and things like that. There were some dodgy stats in there, but his passing was one of the best that I've used on FIFA 23 so far. Really, really good on the passing. The through balls especially is what I noticed, and I use them most for a cam because you've got your strikers running onto them and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this might be that goal that I was talking about, that absolute banger. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then his dribbling was pretty good. I think he's not as good as some players that I've used as far as dribbling, but he definitely did feel like he was able to beat a lot of players quite easily just by sort of turning them and that sort of thing. So yeah, his dribbling was top notch, and then his defending was ridiculous. And for it, I actually didn't move him to a CDM. I kept him as a cam because I felt like being able to have a player that can win the ball that high up meant that we was able to instantly go straight on the attack. So he wins the ball, gets the through ball, passes to a striker, and they score. That is pretty much what this guy's bread and butter was, just tackling high up on the pitch and then through ball to your striker, let them do the rest. So let's get back into the in-game stats now and compare them to how I felt in the actual gameplay. So 82 pace isn't a high stat. I probably will leave it at 82, maybe bring it down slightly, only because it just didn't feel that fast at all. And I think I've used players that, I mean, his pace here is technically higher than Cristiano Ronaldo's, and for me Ronaldo felt much faster when I used him compared to this guy. 78 shooting will actually increase that because of that banger that he scored, and to be honest, because he did score some other goals. It's not just like he scored that one goal, he did score some like tap-ins and stuff like that, so we'll increase that shooting up to about an 81, 82. But his passing, I don't know how it can warrant a 79. There's such average stats on there, but his passing felt absolutely ridiculous. So 79, no way. I'm going to bring it up to like an 85, 86, which is such a high jump. And 85, 86 is such a high number, but it definitely felt way, way better than 79. I can't, yeah, there's no way that it should be a 79. And then the dribbling at 85, we can probably leave that as well, to be honest. His dribbling felt good. Not the best that I've used. If you've seen my Bailey player review, then you'll know that his dribbling was absolutely outstanding and ridiculous. It wasn't anywhere near that, but 85 is still a very good stat. So yeah, it gives you an idea that it did still feel pretty good for as far as the dribbling went. And then the defending at 84, I'll probably actually bring that up, mainly because them tackle stats are ridiculous. Just looking at them now, 91 and 93, they're some of the best that I've used for sure. So yeah, I'm going to bring it up to like an 86, 87, because his defending was fantastic high up the pitch, which I've not come across before, because he was just winning the ball, as I said, winning the ball, through balls to the striker, let them do the rest. That is what this guy was all about, and having that in your team is so rare, but so beneficial, and it's definitely something that I want going forward, is a cam with decent defending stats. And then the physical at 81, probably leave that about what it was. I didn't notice that he was getting pushed off the ball or anything like that, but again, I didn't go on many runs with him because his pace was so low, or felt quite low. So I didn't really go on any runs or anything like that. So yeah, I'm not going to touch that. But we've increased most stats. I don't think we decreased a single stat there. We increased the shooting and passing, which were quite low. They're the two lowest, but they did definitely feel quite a bit better than what the car suggests. So is he worth the coins? I mean, it's quite a bit of coins. I'd say he is worth the coins, to be honest. He did feel better than a lot of cams that I've used so far. He's got good links, and yeah, having that defending sort of presence up the middle to top end of the park definitely did feel really good. So yeah, definitely I would say recommend him. Go out and get him. Worth picking up. So hopefully you did like this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and there will be a link in the description down below full of FIFA 23 player reviews. As always guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.